What's happening? What's up? Yes, y'all. We are in the building, live and direct. We are in the building, live and direct. Live and direct. Live and direct. We are in the building. Salute to everybody out there, man. Let's get it cracking right straightway. Straightway. Okay? Straightway. Straightway. White privilege. No seatbelts. No seatbelts. The good old days. The people didn't wear seatbelts. The good old days. Wow. Look at that piece of hunk of metal. Look at that hunk of metal. White privilege. Going to the mall. And that hunk of metal. No seatbelt, no nothing. Roll the window up by hand. At least she's holding mom's hand while she's in the parking lot, even though she didn't have a seatbelt on in the car. Look at mom's pants. Jesus, mom got bell bottoms on. Shoe store. This is about. I remember the shoe store.
I can't pay that much for a child's shoe. It's too much. And this is on sale if they've got what I want. They've got her size.
Try on the shoe.
These are on sale, so that's what we're gonna get. Okay, you like these?
On sale.
That's gonna be a little loose on her heel.
You don't have the 1.5?
No, ma'am. I sure don't. $8.97. These kind of good.
I mean, I can believe that.
White privilege. She got a
shoes like in blue they used to have.
Yeah.
Mommy, no shoes. No shoes there. There's shoes for church.
2020 because it's not a suede.
Mom in the Sears looking for sales, man. White privilege, man. Mom is in Sears looking for sales. Look at her.
Socks on. All right, that's all I'm gonna get.
She counting every dollar in her head.
I want you to buy them at the grocery store.
You like that, Mrs. Now I need a pair of tennis shoes.
Okay.
Sort of like these NBA things. Okay.
I remember Payless. I remember Kinney's. I never really shopped at Payless Shoe Source. But whatever. It was always looked down upon, especially if you're black. You can't shop at Payless.
You just get this. I like this.
Can't we go to it?
Not right now. Not right now.
Man, look at those beat up shoes he got. Uh-oh, here come the blacks. They're gonna get lynched. These white people gonna lynch those blacks, man.
This is what I've been done. Venetta Lee, Venetta.
So she put stuff on layaway.
And the dress,
Route 8.
shoes.
Yeah, she's got it.
Okay, let me get the stock number off of you.
Putting it on layaway, man.
There's that for you, okay?
Come back and pay for it.
$11.69.
$11.69 for the shoes. Oh no, she got a credit card. Oh wow. You gotta give them your ID. Damn. The good old days, man. The good old days. Salute to everybody, man. We just warming it up, man. We just warming it up. We're gonna get into some crime, man. We'll get into some crime, man. Why we gotta live in a mall desert? Let me get to my other channel, my algorithm. My algorithm is better on this channel. Crime. Here we go. Wow.
In Akron, police are trying to figure out who killed a young man who was also a star high school quarterback. Jair Bell was shot and killed Sunday afternoon. His family, neighbors, and the teenager's coach are all looking for answers and justice.
His family tells me Jair Bell was a bright kid with a bright future, loved football, and would do anything for his family. His coach at North High School says the talented teen with an infectious smile will be deeply missed. DeMonte Powell got a text from Jair just minutes before he was murdered.
I still can't believe it, you know, because literally 5 minutes beforehand, he shot me a message. You know, so it's going to take some time for me.
This is Bob Jones in Akron, where police are searching for any evidence or witnesses in the Kenmore neighborhood and the Summit Lake neighborhood after the brutal murder of a 19-year-old man in broad daylight. Powell says Jair was a leader and a star quarterback for the North Vikings, pointing to his shifty moves in his very first play as QB, captured on video in this 75-yard touchdown run.
Stepped up in the pocket, rolled left, made a guy miss, made another guy miss, cut back across the field and broke for like 75 yards. And it's just Jair magic.
But on Sunday, Jair's young life would come to a tragic end after a shooting on Marie Avenue in Akron.
I heard gunshots that sounded like they were right outside my front door.
Another neighbor, 88-year-old Barbara Lovell, heard the gunfire too.
I heard the 2 gunshots and I thought, my God, that's a gun.
Body camera video shows the police response. Detectives say 2 people opened fire on a car. Jair, who was in the passenger seat, was shot in the head and killed.
Damn.
His friend, a 17-year-old driver, was not injured and drove a few streets away to Lakemont Avenue and Manchester Road and called for help.
What could be so damn important that they would kill a 19-year-old?
Police say at this point there are no suspects in the high school athlete's murder. Summit County Crime Stoppers is offering a reward up to $5,000 for information that solves the case.
We just want to make sure that the community knows that this is a priority for us and that we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that we go seek justice for his family.
Coach Powell says North will dedicate its season to Jair and hopes his family gets justice.
It's huge that we get this senseless violence to stop. These are children that don't even have the opportunity to.
Where all the athletes at, man? Where all the woke athletes at, man? With a tweet, man. R.I.P. to Jair. You ain't gotta do nothing big. Just a tweet, man. Nothing.
Grow up and really see what life is.
In Akron, I'm your Summit County reporter, Bob Jones.
And Bob Jones is dedicated to covering stories important to you in Summit County. So if you have a story idea you think he should be covering, let him know. Send an email to bjones@wews.com.
To the news at 11, everyone. I'm Rick Ritter, and we are also following some new developments in another deadly shooting in Essex, a double murder that happened just a mile away and within an hour of one another. Both of those victims, just 19 years old, found shot inside a car on Banyonwood Court, and one of them identified as Isaac Arte. And tonight, his mother is speaking only to WJZ. Drew Unks live on your corner in Baltimore County tonight. And Drew, I cannot even imagine what this mother is going through.
Yeah, we cannot. We did talk with her earlier. She was surrounded by family and friends at her home. We also saw people delivering food and flowers to the house. She did not want us to show her face, but she did tell us she misses her son more than anything. Through tears, Isaac Arte's mother described her 19-year-old son, a man who she says loved to look nice, eat good food, and most of all, his dog.
Isaac is my son. Isaac is gone now, but he's a very loving boy. He loved his mother. His mother loved him.
Isaac was one of two people shot and killed off Banyonwood Court Monday morning. The other has been identified as Danielle Mack. Isaac's mother says she does not know why the pair were in the area that morning, but said she does believe the two were dating.
Their relationship was...
Wow. A 19 and a 19-year-old boy and a girl both got smoked. Nobody knows nothing. The killer's still out there, yo. Everybody, man, can we get some people off of Nolan Wells to cover this case, man? Just a couple people off of Nolan Wells, man. We gotta commandeer a couple of you Nolan Wells detectives, man, to help solve this case, man. I don't even know these people's names. They didn't even tell about what's his name, Isaac something. Isaac something.
rather new, and that's all I can say. I don't know her.
While police continue their investigation into the shooting, she is left to wait for answers and justice for her son, carrying immeasurable grief that only a mother could ever understand.
I love my son. I love him with everything in me, and I just need him. I just want him back. I know I can't have him back, but I just want him back. He's my everything.
And we have reached out to Baltimore County Police for info on any suspects or arrests in this case. We are still waiting for an update. On your corner in Essex, Drew Ungst for WJZ.
Just heartbreaking. Drew, thank you.
Well, now we got two 19-year-olds killed in Baltimore County, and now we have a 17-year-old killed in Baltimore County today. This is the county. This isn't the city. This is the county.
Into one of the homicides in Essex, a story many have been following. At 11 o'clock last night, we brought you the breaking details that one of the suspects, a juvenile, was taken into custody after a standoff in Middle River with police. And now we're learning more about how this all played out. WJZ is live at 11 o'clock tonight. Drew Ungst on your corner near the scene of this. And Drew, you've been covering this for hours now. What have you found in those documents?
Well, the suspects arrested in this shooting, just 17 and 15 years old. Those charging documents state that they planned to rob their 17-year-old victim and even allegedly showed witnesses guns over FaceTime. One of the suspects in this case has been identified as 17-year-old Messiah Edwards, who was arrested after an hours-long standoff in Middle River Tuesday night.
This whole block was blocked off. Everybody was outside. We got videos of the guys on the roof, sniper on the ground. You seen a bunch of their tank cars and trucks and stuff, and then a bunch of Suburbans.
The other, an unnamed 15-year-old, both charged as adults. The shooting happened on Monday. Investigators say video from neighbors show the pair approach a car registered to the victim, 17-year-old Roman Wright. Documents state both suspects were wearing dark clothing, one carrying a black backpack, the second carrying a multicolored backpack. Investigators say the suspect with the multicolored backpack raised an arm and fired at least 2 shots. The victim's car then swerved and crashed.
I heard bam, bam, and a crash. And I jumped up and looked out the door and saw everything.
Charging documents say both suspects were seen on video running into a nearby home before eventually escaping through the back. Police say a witness told them the teens had discussed a plan to rob Wright on FaceTime, saying they were going to, quote, book the plug, a term police say means to rob your dealer.
Just horrified. I don't get it.
We also talked to a woman outside of the home where Edwards was hiding last night. She told us that he was a friend of her daughter, and she had no idea that he had been charged in connection with this case. On your corner in Essex, Drew Ungst for WJZ.
Drew.
So they went on social media. We gonna get the plug, y'all. Book the plug. Damn. They went on social media and announced their crime. Then they went and did it in broad daylight in the middle of an apartment complex. Then had to flee on foot into someone's house, one of the apartments. Then got into a standoff with police on the scene of the robbery that they announced they were going to do on social media. I mean, what do you want me to say, man? What is there to say? There's no great commentary that you can give to that. 2 young dudes going to jail for the rest of their lives. Well, one, but the other one going to jail for a long time, too.
I appreciate you being with us, and always a pleasure to have you on board with us on today, this Wednesday morning. Makia, how are you?
I'm good. We're halfway through the week, Steve. It's moving right along.
We're getting there, right?
Yeah. Hopefully we got some good weather to look forward to today. Tucker? Allegedly.
Sorry, we're talking about something very important over here.
I'm Googling the average height in America. Do you want to know?
Yes, how tall we are.
It's 5, according to the AI overview on Google, it's 5'3.5" for women, and it's 5'9" for men. But I don't believe that. That seems kind of tall for men.
Well, and also kind of...
How tall are you?
I'm average. Listen, I'm going to share with you very quickly. I ran into a viewer yesterday, and he said, you are taller than I expected.
Everyone says that.
Really?
Yeah.
Get the opposite of that. Let's do the weather forecast quickly. You probably don't want to have us analyze how tall we all are here.
I would love to analyze how tall
Okay,
we
let's
are.
go quick. 74 degrees in Washington. We're warm and sticky. Here's the good news. A few showers overnight, but we're not expecting a lot of rain later today. We are going to be kind of in and out of the clouds. A warm, sticky day. Temps in the mid to upper 80s, but we are not featuring a lot of rain and thunderstorms this afternoon. Just 1 or 2. So that's great news. More in just a moment. Off to a 5'3.5" inning.
I'm literally not 5'3" at all.
Since April.
Fox 5's Maureen Ume is live outside of D.C. Superior Court this morning in Northwest with more details. Maureen, good morning. Good morning. So yeah, this trial gets underway at 9:30. This is a non-jury trial, so it'll be up to a judge to decide if Brian Betancourt is guilty of simple assault charges. That is what he is facing this morning when he goes before the judge. The charges stem from videos, as you'll recall, that we'll show you now, that surfaced online earlier this year, showing a man approaching women on Metro and touching their hair. Prosecutors say that man is Betancourt and that he live streamed the encounters on X. He was arrested in March and pleaded not guilty. Betancourt was initially allowed out of jail with GPS monitoring, but then he was later rearrested after prosecutors accused him of stalking a woman while he was out. Court records say he repeatedly contacted her online and then at one point live streamed while looking for her outside the U.S. Supreme Court. That is a separate case. Betancourt may also be familiar because of his role in the January 6th Capitol riot. He served 4 months in prison after pleading guilty in that case, but was later pardoned by President Trump. Now, today's trial was originally set for last month, but was postponed after Betancourt's attorney asked for more time to review evidence that was turned over by X. Now, again, the judge today will only be hearing about the simple assault charges that Betancourt is facing. It is, again, a non-jury trial. Only the judge will decide.
I thought it was black people always complaining that some people walking up and touching their hair, man. You would think you would want to touch a black person's hair, man. At least that's what the sisters say. Black women always talking about somebody wanting to touch their hair. When really, what we seeing, man, yeah, there's white women that's getting their hair touched, man. That's crazy, man. Who would have thought, man? That's crazy. I'm the only black person who's never in their life had some white person come up to me and want to touch my hair. It seems like every other black person just has white people running up on them, touching their hair all day.
And Trump. Now, today's trial was originally set for last month, but was postponed after Betancourt's attorney asked for more time to review evidence that was turned over by X. Now, again, the judge today will only be hearing about the simple assault charges that Betancourt is facing. It is, again, a non-jury trial. Only the judge will decide, and that begins at 9:30. We'll be inside and bring you updates when we get them. Back to you in the meantime.
In the wake of incidents like that, Metro is making more moves to protect its drivers. By next year, Metro says all of its buses will have fully enclosed barriers. This days after dramatic video was released showing a driver being attacked in Silver Spring.
This is for black folk, man. The only reason you need the bus driver to be in an enclosed case. Yo, listen, do you realize that? Who remembers back in the day when the bus driver was just sitting right there? Remember that? You get on the bus and the bus driver just sitting there. You can touch the bus driver. You could say, I mean, now the bus driver, this is crazy. My, how times have changed. My, how times have changed. Bus drivers used to just be right there. My cousin, he drive a bus. He drive for Metro, man. Shout out to him, man. He drive for Metro, man.
All of its buses will have fully enclosed barriers. This days after dramatic video was released showing a driver being attacked in Silver Spring. Another rider on that bus eventually seen confronting the suspect, helping to move him away from the driver in the bus. Meantime, Metro's largest workers' union says that's not enough. They're continuing to push back against a policy requiring bus operators to announce fares to riders. The union, the ATU Local 689, said that move could lead to even more trouble for drivers.
Requiring a bus driver to announce the fare to riders could cause the bus drivers more trouble. You can have a civilized society with niggas, man. Part of a civilized society is the fucking bus, man. Salute to Barry B. Barry B is in the building. Barry B always gets the ball cracking. When is somebody gonna beat Barry B to the support link, man? Got all these people in here, man. I will say this though. We do have, man, listen, man, I'm creating so much stuff for y'all every day, man, on the website, man. And y'all don't even take advantage of it, man. This is crazy, man. Sometimes I think, what do I do all this for, man? What do I spend my whole day doing all this for, man? Creating a phenomenal website. What do I do it for? I want you guys to see this, man. This is absolutely amazing, man. We have drop your take, man. Drop your take. On the Caitlin Clark zone, man. You know what? I'm gonna get to this later. I'm gonna wait till we get some more people in here. I'm waiting to get some more people in here.
For those living and working in Alexandria this week, the city is conducting maintenance of several roads, including repaving streets in Del Rey, Old Town, and the Rosemont area. We're told some concrete work is also planned for Overlook Drive, Orlando Place, and Manor Road. Residents should watch for temporary no parking signs. Cars left in work areas could be ticketed or towed.
All right, to the beach we go once again. A lot of folks out there getting their early workouts in, running down the boardwalk. If you look to the far left, right along the shoreline, some tents or some chairs already out there. Yeah, there's another jogger coming through.
What's your favorite snack on the boardwalk at the beach, Steve?
You know, I was just thinking about that because clearly I like the boardwalk fries, which you can't go wrong with that. But one of those places down there has some pretty good like waffles that you can get out there as well, which are really good.
I'm a fractured prune kind of girl. You know, I love donuts. So those are like the hot cake donuts out there.
That's good stuff too.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm making you hungry this morning.
Just carrots and celery sticks for me when I'm out there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
Got to keep the beach body looking good.
Yeah. Also, he doesn't let his body touch sand.
No, I like sand, Steve. It's like I don't like that sun when it's like really hot on the beach.
He's not a beach guy, McKee.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning here. Fuck, you gotta, you know.
Listen, I would
it.
love an opportunity to get down to the beach. We got to start doing zip trips down there.
Ooh.
Man, it's tough running the city with sons, man. God damn, man. And it's tough with Doritos too, but it's not as tough. It's just not as tough. It's not as tough, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. We're looking for 10 people to sponsor the show tonight, man. You think we get 10 people to sponsor the show tonight? Do you think we can get 10 people to sponsor tonight's program? The news.
Yeah, and I can tell you, police, they did confirm the investigation. They say the masked man got away with 7 to 10 guns. Meanwhile, Lawless, he tells me he and his family, they feel violated. So that is why he posted this video to social media, hoping that people can help recognize the men and turn them in. But social media experts I spoke to say actually posting so much, that might have made him a target to begin with.
3 masked men are going to kick my door in and take all me and my family stuff.
A social media plea from Joey Lawless after he says 3 masked men broke into his Bridesburg home. He shared this surveillance video showing the men at his front door and in his back porch. and hopes someone will recognize them and report.
Now, if the cops come, man, you harassing us, man. We just standing right here. Why y'all harassing us? Why y'all harassing us, man? Standing all black. Standing all black. Standing all black.
Reported to police.
I'm heartbroken. I feel violated. I have a 5-year-old daughter. I don't want to take her back there. I just want to move.
Lawless also shared these videos of the aftermath. His home destroyed, his belongings tossed around everywhere as the men searched for valuables to take.
And they took everything. They took all my firearms, my pistols, my ARs. They went in my safe. They took my paperwork. They took some of my jewelry.
Police say an unknown person entered the home around 1 p.m. yesterday and unlocked the front door. Then around 4 p.m., the 3 men showed up and stole 7 to 10 guns. Lawless.
How did they unlock the front door?
Jewelry.
Police say an unknown person entered the home around 1 p.m. yesterday and unlocked the front door. Then around 4 p.m., the 3 men showed up and stole 7 to 10 guns. Lawless tells me one of those guns was in a safe. The rest were hidden. Police had this to say about securing your weapons.
A gun that's laying on the nightstand is something that can be grabbed really quick, and that's another weapon that's out on the streets.
Lawless also tells me he was down the shore at the time on the boardwalk with his daughter. He shared this video of them on a ride moments before his sister FaceTimed him to tell him what happened. The owner of JRL Roofing, who's built a social media following by sharing his work, his family, and by helping the community, tells me he learned a hard lesson about posting that he's away in real time.
That's where I think I went wrong. I posted me and my family on vacation, just having a good time. It's my first vacation I took in over a year, and it was hard for me to do this. And then I posted it, and I guess they took the opportunity to think, oh, he's not home, let's break into the house.
So the search for the men, the investigation's ongoing. Meanwhile, more tips from social media experts. They say avoid sharing any information, personal information like your address online. Even when you're posting, make sure that maybe street signs connecting to your home aren't visible in the background, and then wait to post those vacation photos until you are already home. Meanwhile, Lawless says that he's offering a $1,000 reward for anyone that gives information that leads to an arrest.
$1,000 reward. Listen. We got a contest going on right now. I want to hear from you guys. We're having a contest right now on Oc Nation News on the community tab. Video takes. Now you can drop video takes, 30-second video takes. Now you can drop 30-second video takes on the community section, man. Nobody's doing it. I just started it today. We haven't gotten any yet. 30-second videos. This is for you guys. So you can post. You see, you can already post, right? You can post. You can put post on the community section. People are doing that. I got you. But if you want to, you can post the 30-second video on the community tab. I'm giving you the ability to post via post or post via video, and people can like and all that stuff, like or dislike your post and all that stuff, man. I'm making it to where you guys can be like creators. You can create. You can be like a content creator, and at the end of the month, the person with the most likes, the person who has the video take with the most likes, gets a $200 cash prize at the end of the month, man. If you're not on the Oc Nation News website, man, If you don't visit there once a day at least to see what's going on, there's a lot of great conversations going on, but it's a lot of new stuff I'm adding to the channel. And also, not only there, but in the Caitlin Clark zone, we have the same contest. You can drop a 30-second video take at any time, as many as you want. Doesn't matter how many you want. Along with posting memes and comments and stuff like that. Okay? And at the end of the month on the Caitlin Clark side, the video take with the most likes, whoever has that video, I mean, you can drop as many as you want, but that particular video that has the most likes, whoever dropped that, gets a $200 cash prize at the end of the month. And that's along with the live leaderboard we have. Like, you don't forget about the live leaderboard. For those who watch on OckNationNews.com and those who comment on the community section, we have the live leaderboard. And the grand prize for the live leaderboard is a hoodie from OckNationNews.com from the Ock Nation News merch store. Whoever wins the live leaderboard, you get 10 points for every comment, 10 points for every 10 minutes watched on OckNationNews.com, and you get 50 points for every super chat. So we got $500 in prizes that's going to go to no one on OckNationNews.com because nobody goes to the website. Very few people. I'm not going to say no one, but put it like this. Very few people are going to be eligible. Very few people are vying for these awards, these rewards on the OckNationNews.com. It would be nice if we could get 10 people on today's show to make a video. You think we can do that? You think we can get 10 people to make a video today? Drop a 30-second video on the website. All you do is press drop your take. You choose your file. Of course, you make the video on your phone or whatever, or you make it on your computer. And you just choose your file, you pick the video, and then you name it and you drop it. Boom. And it's live. You get to be a creator on my website. I'm giving you guys the opportunity to be a creator and also make money doing it. Okay? So make sure you go to he said, Ock glitch avatar broken. Well, everything's cool, man. Everything's cool. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I really don't know. Oh, name change. Okay, you want to change your name? All right. Well, we'll work on that later. But whatever your name is on there, man, you can drop a video. How about that? Yeah, man. I work on the name change thing later, but whatever. But listen, we trying to get 10 people to go over there and drop 30-second videos, man. Talk about whatever you want to talk about, man. Talk about whatever, man. Crime. Any comment you might put in the comment section, just say it. You don't have to show your face. You can't show your face. You're not show your face, whatever. But we trying to get people engaged with the website, man. Actively engaged with the website. It's a social media platform, man. You said drop the link. All right, I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link to the I'm gonna drop the link. We're trying to get 10 people to. And listen, man. Say something good, provocative. People like it. People click the like button. You got the most likes at the end of the month, you get the cash prize. This is what we're trying to do. Yeah, try it, Snake, man. Snake, try it. I would try it in both. I would try it on the Caitlin Clark zone and in the Ock Nation community. Shit, why not try it in both? It's two separate contests going on. Well, actually, it's 3 contests. We have 3 contests going on OckNationNews.com. 3 contests. Last month, the guy won the hat. Amazing Disgrace. He won a hat. He won a $50 Ock Nation hat from the Ock Nation merch store. This month, the prize for the live leaderboard is, of course, as I said, the hoodie. But yeah, man. It'd be nice to see you guys engage. Nice to see you guys engage, man. Also, man, like to see you guys go to the website and engage with it, man.
In this case, I'll send it back to you. I'm Miguel Martinez Valle, NBC 10 News.
An online trend that appears to be happening at Dollar Trees across the country. Now we know of multiple incidents in our area. So, Chris, this sounds disturbing. Break it down for us here.
Well, Sheba, 3 straight days, 3 creepy incidents at 3 local Dollar Tree stores. All separate incidents, although police do not believe these incidents are connected. They possibly could be tied to a disturbing social media trend.
It's scary. I have grandkids that I'm worried about taking here now without having, their parents with me too.
Delco Dollar Tree shoppers creeped out over a string of 3 local incidents at separate locations at the popular discount store chain. August 3rd, Prospect Park police called to the Dollar Tree store on Chester Pike after a 12-year-old reported this man grabbing her inappropriately before she was able to run away into the bathroom with her 7-year-old sister.
She took her sister, locked herself inside a public restroom, called for help, made sure everyone was safe. We got there at the same time family got there.
The very next day, Falls Township police.
That's him. Jeez. Jeez. He got on a shirt that says Central Catholic. Hope he didn't go to Central Catholic, man. I hope he. Wow. It's a death penalty for that ninja. This one did a little girl. He walked in barefaced.
Store on Chester Pike after a 12-year-old reported this man.
12-year-old.
Reported this man grabbing her inappropriately before she was able to run away into the bathroom with her 7-year-old.
Jesus Christ. No mask on, just barefaced.
Sister.
She took her sister, locked herself inside a public restroom, called for help, made sure everyone was safe. We got there at the same time family got there.
The very next day, Falls Township police in Bucks County say this man was seen exposing and touching himself in front of an 18-year-old woman inside a Morrisville Dollar Tree. He's been identified as 30-year-old Anthony Oates of Trenton. A warrant is now out for his arrest. The following day, yet another indecent exposure on August 5th, here at the Dollar Tree on Baltimore Pike in Springfield Township, Delaware County.
All of a sudden, one of the shoppers in an aisle sees him expose himself. She was flabbergasted by it. She immediately went outside to call 911.
Springfield police have identified
3 for 3, man. 3 for 3. 3 for 3, man. The trifecta. Salute to you, Snake. Holy cow. 3 for 3. 3 for 3. Wow. Wow. Jesus Christ. I mean, 3 for 3, man. That's crazy, man. That is nasty work, though, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. That's nasty work, black man. Damn, black man.
suspect in this case. They now have an arrest warrant out for 30-year-old Jet LaRose of Brookhaven. Police are still investigating if the cases are related to a disturbing social media trend of men recording while exposing themselves to unsuspecting shoppers.
For some reason, unbeknownst to us, the Dollar Tree is a place to go for this. Certainly, it alarms our people in our community. It's not something we want.
These aren't the first cases. This man pled guilty to indecent.
Jesus Christ. I remember him, man. I think he actually skeeted on the girl, man. He like ejaculated on her leg. He got one off. He rubbed one out.
Exposure in front of a mother and daughter back in 2024 inside a South Philly Dollar Tree. Customers are left shaking their heads.
You figure what the hell's going on? Why do this? Like these people are sick and you don't know.
Oh my God, man. They fucking up the brand, man. You people are fucking up the brand, man. Today's episode, man. I mean, they fucking up the brand bad, man. Oh shit. Yo, man. Come on, son, people, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, all of y'all gonna be black. Everybody that do this shit gotta be black. Come on, man. Come on, man.
What's going on? Nothing else to do. We're looking for little kids in the Dollar Tree.
Well, once again, those arrest warrants out for those suspects in Falls Township and here in Springfield. Meanwhile, in Prospect Park, they're still looking to identify the suspect who inappropriately touched that 12-year-old girl. We did reach out to Dollar Tree for a comment. We have not yet heard back. Sheba, police are asking anyone if they have any information or may have seen something like this to contact police.
Yes, please do. All right, Chris.
Yo, we trying to get 10 people to go to the Arc Nation community section and post a video, man. I'm allowing you people to have 30 seconds. Drop 30-second videos on whatever you want to vent on, man. Vent. Allowing you to vent. For 30 seconds on anything you want to vent on the Arc Nation website, man. All you people that don't come up on the panel, because you're shy to come up on the panel, go to Arc Nation community section, man. Make a video. Tell us, vent about what you want to vent on. You don't gotta show your face. You can't show your face. You don't show your face. Whatever. But the video got to be 30 seconds. Unless you're a Visa member, then you can make a 90-second video. But if you're just a free member, 30 seconds, man. Telling you, man. I got this. This next story is just a motherfucker, man.
A Baltimore City pool closes after officials say a suspect jumped in the fence in the middle of the night, leaving behind graffiti and human waste.
And it's Baltimore, so you know who did this.
A Baltimore City pool closes after officials say a suspect jumped in the fence in the middle of the night, leaving behind graffiti and human waste.
While this may seem like an innocent prank, this is going to have a cost to it, and taxpayers are going to have to pick up the tab for that cost.
Fox 45's Keith Daniels took a visit to the Ambrose Kennedy pool today.
He details the frustrations from residents and how much the cleanup could cost.
At a Baltimore City public pool, a messy start to the day. A disturbing discovery Wednesday at the Ambrose Kennedy swimming pool in East Baltimore. The facility forced to close for the day after an intruder left something behind in the water. Pool operator Shalay Rogers.
It was somebody that got in the pool after hours.
Arrived to work Wednesday morning, found graffiti at the facility. She realized someone had trespassed, got inside the gates after hours. Rogers investigated further.
So after walking around deep in, I saw by the gate, there was a little small nugget of feces. Yeah, I had to use the net. And by using the net, because it broke up, we had to close the pool.
Rogers' alert actions triggered the pool's closure, which according to officials at Baltimore Recreations and Parks, when fecal matter is found in the water, it requires staff to run the filtration system throughout the day to properly treat and sanitize the water.
And I was like, okay, what's going on? We don't see nobody.
Ruin the day for the little kids. Little kids plan on going to the pool. They can't go to the pool because some nigga that shit in the pool.
Ella Jackson arrived at the pool with her 2 granddaughters, ready for a swim, but was told the pool is closed. And why?
But why would you come in a pool and poop? I don't understand. I think that's really crazy and very awful and disrespect to this pool.
So far this year, Baltimore City public pools have faced at least 5 separate closures connected specifically to vandalism incidents, with many facilities facing fecal contamination. One of the latest incidents of vandalism last month at the Towanda Recreation Center, which had to be drained and cleaned after trash and broken glass were found in the water.
Taxpayers and city officials should be taking this very seriously.
Taxpayer advocate David Williams believing the continued vandalism and pool shutdowns could be costly to city taxpayers.
Whether it's graffiti or other stuff found in the pool, this needs to be taken care of because it's a health issue. And this is going to cost taxpayers money.
We reached out to Rex and Parks about the issue, notably about the potential cost to taxpayers when it comes to vandalism and the cleanup process at pools. A spokesperson responded, saying in part, quote, "There is no additional cost to taxpayers for pool vandalism incidents and related cleanup." Meanwhile, back at the Ambrose pool, the facility is expected to reopen during normal hours Thursday, with Jackson and her granddaughters waiting to take a dip. In East Baltimore, Keith Daniels, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video.
Let me drop the link, man. If you want to come up, man. We're looking for 10 people to sponsor the show tonight. Are you out there? Are y'all awake? Is it 10 people that we need 10 people to sponsor the show tonight, man? It was all for a week. We back in effect. Dropping the news, man. I know y'all missed the news, man. Y'all thought nothing was going on because nobody else does the news like this, man. Tell the truth. Press 1. Nobody else does the news like this, man. Nobody. Press 1, man. We back in effect, man. We back from our little vacation, man. Yeesh. Yeesh. Yeesh.
It's a former North County.
I think we did that. I think we did that yesterday.
Is involved here too, while the son of the deputy commissioner of the Mount Vernon Police Department himself had his arraignment here at this courthouse today, alleged to have planned with the help of his parents this daytime attack outside the criminal courthouse. While inside the Bronx criminal courthouse this afternoon, 20-year-old Chase Lackard had his own arraignment. He walked into the courtroom flanked by officers, not saying anything other than to mouth the words "not guilty" when asked to enter a plea. He's been ordered held without bail. We'll come back to that in a minute. Now, prosecutors detailed their case against Lackard in this hearing that lasted about 20 minutes, identifying him as the alleged shooter in the June 29th attack, of which there is surveillance video. Now, investigators say his parents drove him to the scene, helped him orchestrate this brazen daytime hit on a rival gang. He did not hit anyone, but surveillance video, they say, captured the entire shooting. Prosecutors say it shows his mother and father driving him around this courthouse, circling no fewer than 4 times before he opened fire from the back seat of their car.
Multiple shots are fired in the direction of a group of individuals. This appears to be gang related.
His parents drove him around on a drive-by. That's crazy. That's bananas, man. That is bananas. You went on a drive-by with your parents. Yeah, you got me. You more gangster than me, cuz. Yeah, nigga, I used to go drive-bys with my mother. My mother be pushing the whip. My mother used to push the whip when I used to go slide on my ops. I'd be like, "Ma, I just got the location of one of my ops. Can I borrow the car?" Borrow the car? Nah, son. I'll drive you. Point that nigga out. Just give me the Addy, and we gonna slide on these niggas.
He's been ordered held without bail. We'll come back to that in a minute. Now, prosecutors detailed their case against Lackard in this hearing that lasted about 20 minutes, identifying him as the alleged shooter in the June 29th attack, of which there is surveillance video. Now, investigators say his parents drove him to the scene, helped him orchestrate this brazen daytime hit on a rival gang. He did not hit anyone, but surveillance video, they say, captured the entire shooting. Prosecutors say it shows his mother and father driving him around this courthouse, circling no fewer than 4 times before he opened fire from the back seat of their car.
Multiple shots are fired in the direction of a group of individuals. This appears to be gang related, as one of the individuals that was in that group is a member of a rival set. And this defendant, our investigation has revealed, is a member of a gang as well.
Now, Chase's mother, Jennifer Lackard, was arraigned in the same courthouse yesterday. The 49-year-old served as the deputy commissioner for the Mount Vernon Police Department until she was fired yesterday when news of her arrest broke. Meanwhile, her husband, James Lackard, is, according to law enforcement, on the run and possibly out of state. A manhunt is underway.
Husband got out. This story is just so insane, man. She's the what? Of what?
Deputy commissioner for the Mount Vernon Police. The 49-year-old served as the deputy commissioner for the Mount Vernon Police Department until.
Look at her. She looking like she don't give a fuck. She looking like she's standing on that shit. Deputy Commissioner of the Mount Vernon Police Department.
She was fired yesterday when news of her arrest broke. Meanwhile, her husband, James Lackard, is, according to law enforcement, on the run and possibly out of state. A manhunt is underway to bring him into custody. Now, mother, father, and son face a multiple felony charges, including for attempted murder, conspiracy, and weapons charges. On the murder charge, the attempted murder charge alone, they face up to 25 years in prison. The judge said for that reason, and because he considers Chase a danger to the public, he ordered that he be held without bail. And the Bronx District Attorney's Office just now telling us that while his mother was offered a $75,000 bail, she has not posted that amount yet, so she remains in custody as well.
Jeez.
A man spent decades in prison for a murder he did not commit. Now, Baltimore City will pay him $11 million. The money will settle Anthony Hall's claims that police threatened witnesses into framing him for the killing. WJZ investigator Mike Helgren is live in West Baltimore with Hall's incredible journey. Mike, good evening.
Good evening. It really is. And this is where all the trouble started, in a desolate alley off a desolate street off Edmondson Avenue. Now, the main witnesses recanted. And today, the mayor, who was 7 years old at the time of this killing, offered an apology. The year 1992, dancers were grooving on WJZ's popular Shakedown program.
We celebrate.
Denise Koch was honoring legendary anchor Al Sanders for 2 decades on the air here.
It's a beautiful day for a home run.
After years of construction, Camden Yards opened to the public, and Anthony Hall was just beginning his sentence for killing Gerard Dorsey. Hall would spend the next 25 years behind bars for a murder he did not commit, which unfolded in this trash-strewn alley in West Baltimore.
The police department isn't where we want it to be, but it's a hell of a lot better than where it was when I was a young person.
Hall sued the city, accusing police of intentional misconduct, forcing people in the neighborhood to lie about what they saw. There was no physical evidence tying Hall to the killing here, and authorities were never able to develop a motive. They relied on 2 witnesses. In a sworn statement, one of them,
That's
Nancy
a lot of
Hill,
witnesses.
said detectives treated me like a suspect. They repeatedly accused me of lying. They threatened to lock.
Let's be honest, 2 witnesses is a lot. That's not nothing to shake a stick at. But whatever, man. Usually with these wrongfully convicted, the dude did it, but he served his time, so I'm fine with it. But most of the time, you niggas did it, man.
Me up for withholding evidence related to the murder of Mr. Dorsey if I did not tell their version of events. Hall writes, after hours of being interrogated, crying, and wanting to protect my children, I said what the detectives wanted, that I saw Mr. Hall run by me before I heard the gunshot killing Mr. Dorsey. That was a false statement.
I'm sorry that he had to go through that. That's a long time for something that you did not do. And $11 million cannot make up for time lost with family and time lost with people.
All those in favor of approving this item say aye. Aye. The ayes have it.
Baltimore's spending board approved the $11 million, one of the city's largest settlements ever, without any opposition. But praise for reforms within Baltimore police they hope will prevent what happened here all those years ago from happening again.
This is not an isolated incident where we see someone whose life and livelihood was so badly harmed by a wrongful conviction that many decades later, we're now paying out $11 million to settle up. This is why we've changed policing in Baltimore.
We did reach out to Hall's attorneys, but have not heard back. 2 years ago, Hall received close to $2.4 million in a settlement with the state of Maryland, and at the time, an apology from Governor Wes Moore. We're live in your corner in West Baltimore. Mike Helgren, WJZ.
All right, Mike, thank you.
Jeez.
New developments now at 6. Police have arrested a 16-year-old in connection to a deadly double shooting. 2 people, including a 13-year-old boy, were killed at a home on Rock Cliff Road in DeKalb County last month. Police arrested a suspect days later, and today they arrested a teenager they say was also involved. He's now facing 17 felony charges, including murder and aggravated assault.
Tonight at 6, a man accused of killing a stranger will be going to prison with no chance for parole. The victim was picking up snacks for his mom on her birthday. In this side-by-side video from 2023, you can see the suspect on the left. He follows the victim and then pulls out a gun.
Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie is live inside the Fulton County District Attorney's office. And Mark, the defendant took the stand in his own defense.
Yeah, prosecutor here at the Fulton County District Attorney's office says these are exhibits from the trial, a trial at which defendant Javon Williams unsuccessfully claimed self-defense, that he also somewhat cryptically said it was like he was in a different dimension. We begin with DA Fonnie Willis.
It could be absolutely anyone.
Remember her? Remember her, man? First one of you remember her, man. She's still at it, man. How she still got her job, man? How does she still have her job? That just goes to show you, man. She still has her job.
The truth is, we cannot give the public a good reason why this young man lost his life on this day.
In December 2022, security video captured Zachary Kenner at a counter in a convenience store where he went to pick up snacks for his mom on her birthday, but he would not make it home to his mother. Because another customer in the store, Javon Williams, followed him from the store, and security video at an apartment complex captured Williams gunning down Kenner from a distance, mortally wounding him in the head, says Fulton County Deputy District Attorney Shaniqua Christian.
He leaves out and Javon is a minute behind him on this 2-minute walk. By the time he gets here, Javon Williams has closed the gap.
Who told us he prosecuted Williams with Senior Assistant DA Jocelyn Porter.
When he fired the fatal shot, he was how far away?
More than 50 to 60 feet away from Zachary Kenner.
And late last month, a jury convicted Williams of murder and more.
A headshot from 50, 60 feet away? I'm trying to see if there was some
in a convenience store where he went to pick up snacks for his mom on her birthday, but he would not make it home to his mother because
it don't look like it's no different, no beef between them two. It doesn't look like maybe something happened in the store because the son man will kill you over anything. Some man will kill your ass over some shit that just most people just wouldn't even think about. Just brush off their shoulder. Some man will stalk you and kill you over that shit. But it don't look like even nothing happened between them.
Captured Zachary Kenner at a counter in a convenience store where he went to pick up snacks for his mom on her birthday.
Oh, look, remember, you see he was leaving and then he had to come back and get his change. Maybe the son man was mad because he started moving to the front of the line and then the teen came back for his change. Some man will kill you over this. Look. Well, the killer is going to be standing behind him in line. Watch what happens.
Security video captured Zachary Kenner at a counter in a convenience store where he went to pick up snacks for his mom on her birthday, but he would not make it home to his mother.
See?
Video captured Zachary Kenner at a counter in a convenience store where he went to pick up snacks.
He's leaving. Now watch the other guy come to the line. And then he came back because he didn't get all his change. Nigga kill you for that. Press one. A nigga kill you for that. But
snacks for his mom on
some man probably like, oh man, I thought I was next, man. I killed this little nigga, man. Follow this nigga home and kill him, man. She said, no way, you don't think a nigga kill you for that? I'm trying to get 8 more people to sponsor the show tonight. Can we get 8 more Ock Nation supporters to sponsor the show tonight? Can we get 8 more Ock Nation supporters to sponsor the show tonight? Can we get 8 more Ock Nation supporters to sponsor the show tonight? Is that possible? Yeah, man. He cut the line, man. He cut the line, man. Nigga, you cut the line. Okay? That shit cost you your motherfucking life, man. That shit don't seem fair, man. That shit don't seem fair, man. He killed a 13-year-old because he cut in line with. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. Some man be mad, man. Some man be mad for no motherfucking reason.
December 2022, security video captured Zycory Kenner at a counter in a convenience store where he went to pick up snacks for his mom on her birthday. But he would not make it home to his mother because another customer in the store, Javon Williams.
Oh, he did look back. He did look. He looked back at him. He was mad about that shit. He was mad about that shit. Look.
In a convenience store where he went to pick up snacks for his mom on her birthday. But he would not make it home to his mother because another customer in the store.
That nigga looked over like, oh, shit, I'm gonna kill this nigga. Do that scare white people when they think about that? White people, does that scare you when you think about like how quickly niggas turn to murder? Like how quickly a nigga just be like, you know what, I'm about to kill you. Does that scare you? Or does that like, what does that make you feel when you see that? When niggas scale down the murder. How does that make you feel? Something happened, man. And we know it was probably petty.
Customer in the store, Javon Williams, followed him from the store, and security video at an apartment complex captured Williams gunning down Kenner from a distance, mortally wounding him in the head, says Fulton County Deputy District Attorney Shaniqua Christian.
He leaves out and Javon is a minute behind him on this 2-minute walk. By the time he gets here, Javon Williams has closed the gap.
Who told us he prosecuted Williams with Senior Assistant DA Jocelyn Porter.
When he fired the fatal shot, he was how far away?
More than 50 to 60 feet away from Zycory Kenner.
And late last month, a jury convicted Williams of murder and more.
How long did it take the jury to come back?
50 minutes. He was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole plus 5 years. Due to the egregiousness of this crime, Judge Melanie Leffridge gave him the maximum possible penalty.
Prosecutor Christian says after the shooting, Williams ran by his fatally wounded victim.
While Zycory's fighting for his life.
She says Zycory Kenner would live about another week and that an Atlanta police detective quickly matched the video of the shooter to the video in the store and identified Williams as the suspect, but he remained free just over a year.
December 2023, Javon Williams was finally arrested by fugitive unit in Cobb County for an unrelated crime.
At trial, he testified. He claimed self-defense.
He claimed that...
All right, it was self-defense, man. I bet niggas ain't gonna like this self-defense case. Press 1. It was self-defense. You think niggas gonna press 1 if you think niggas gonna agree with that. The self-defense niggas. Where all the self-defense niggas at? This was self-defense, man. This was self-defense.
Apartment complex captured Williams gunning down Kenner.
He looking back. Dude says something, so he looking back. Dude says something. He looking back.
In the store, and security video at an apartment complex captured Williams gunning down Kenner from a distance, mortally wounding him in the head, says Fulton County Deputy District Attorney Shaniqua.
5 years due to the...
She says Zycory Kenner would live about another week and that an Atlanta police detective quickly matched the video of the shooter to the video in the store and identified Williams as the suspect, but he remained free just over a year.
December 2023, Javon Williams was finally arrested by fugitive unit in Cobb County for an unrelated crime.
At trial, he testified. He claimed self-defense.
He claimed that he heard Zachary say, "If you come back into the apartments, I'm gonna kill you." It's not shown on video.
You believe that was a lie?
The jury believed that that was a lie, yes.
When I cross-examined him, asking him why he, shot at Zachary, he responded that he was in a different dimension. So we use that in our closing argument, that the dimension that this defendant lives in is a dangerous dimension.
Now, I reached out to a spokesman for public defenders. He said, quote, "The jury has returned a verdict, but the legal process is not over. Mr. Williams' case is now in the post-trial process with appellate review to follow as appropriate." And we got a copy of a motion for a new trial alleging various grounds. Reporting live inside the Fulton County DA's office, Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.
Wow. Yikes. Just murked that young boy. Just sat him down. Sat that young boy down on his keister.
The news here tonight, a Houston ISD teacher has now gone viral in the first few days of school. The Wheatley High School teacher shared his concerns online that has a lot of people talking. Fox 26's Jillian Hartman has more on the video and the district's response.
A Houston ISD teacher shared an emotional post on social media that's getting a lot of attention online. It has thousands of shares and comments. In the Instagram video, Darius Williams is seen crying as he talks about his experience with his senior students. He claims the students struggled to complete a reading and writing exercise. According to the Wheatley High School's online staff directory, Darius Williams is listed as an NES CTE teacher in a non-foundational program of study. According to the Texas Education Agency, a non-foundational teacher is an educator who instructs in elective, specialized, or enrichment subjects rather than core academic courses. In the video, Williams also appears to be wearing an HISD lanyard. Here's part of what he said.
This is only day 2, and I have seniors who simply cannot read, and seniors who cannot write. They cannot write. They can reason. They have the ability to defend their reasoning if it's talking to their homeboy, but applying that to a written text, 2 paragraphs, and they couldn't do it.
Now, we reached out to Houston ISD about the post. The district sent us a statement saying, in part, the first days of the school year are an important time for teachers to get to know their students' academic abilities, assess their individual needs, and determine the support each student may require. The district also said at Wheatley High School, there are students who need additional academic support, and we will continue working with our teachers and school leaders to ensure those students receive it. For more information on this story, head over to our website, fox26houston.com.
Salute to Deluxe 247, aka Calvert, aka Real MVP, coming through once again. We need 7 people to sponsor the show, man. 7 more people to sponsor the show. What's up, guys? 7 people to sponsor the show, man. Sponsor the show. Let's see. Man, there's a whole lot going on, man.
All right, now to this. Cobb County father says that a student brought a gun to school and then threatened to shoot and kill his son. He says this all happened at Campbell Middle School yesterday. 11 Alive's Galat Malamed joins us live with the father's concerns and calls for change. Galat?
The father was immediately concerned for his son's well-being, but then his focus shifted to how this happened in the first place. James Wilson's son was eager to start 7th grade.
My son's very bright, very smart boy.
But now, instead of being concerned about schoolwork,
he's a little down, but he's a fighter.
Wilson says his son is concerned about what unfolded at Campbell Middle School Tuesday. Wilson says his son called him from a counselor's office to say a classmate showed a gun to him and later in the day threatened to shoot and kill him and another student.
There were a plethora of things going through my mind. of course, the safety and security of my son. I wanted to make sure that he was first okay.
He also wants to know how the gun got into the school in the first place. The district shared this letter with families Tuesday, saying a Cobb County School District Police Department officer confiscated a firearm from a student, taking the student into custody. It also says the firearm was, quote, not used in any threat against students, staff, or the campus.
And my son's testimony directly conflicted with what that letter says. I want to see the schools be far more transparent with us as parents and students going forward to make sure that we all have a clear understanding on what happens during these incidents.
He says he's grateful teachers took what he says was immediate action after students told them about the gun.
Thank God nothing further took place. When you're dealing with guns and things like that, accidents happen all the time. So I'm glad I'm here speaking with you today versus speaking with a mortician.
This afternoon, I spoke to a public information officer for Cobb County Schools who tells me the school district police department is investigating this and they're checking to see if charges have been filed. I also asked why the letter that went out to families did not address the alleged threat. She says the police department and administrators were unaware of the threat at the time, and investigators have since learned there was a threat made.
All right, Galan, thanks a lot for the update. By the way, folks, we should point out in a statement, the district says in part that the Cobb County School District Police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the incident. The district says is grateful safety protocols enable them to respond immediately and secure the situation.
Let's see what else is going on, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. Looking for 7 more people to sponsor the only news program in the interwebs, man. Goes hard like this, man.
It would begin with breaking news right now here at 10 o'clock. We're now hearing from a Gaffney student who was on the bus when violence interrupted their morning. A high school classmate shot and killed at the bus stop early this morning.
It's just devastating. 17-year-old Gaffney High School student Jamil Trunfair Jr. was getting on his bus this morning when he was shot and killed. That shooting happened on West Rutledge Avenue just before 7 this morning. The coroner's office says a male suspect walked up to Fair and after a short altercation, shot the teenager. Officials say that suspect then got into a car with another person who was waiting to drive that shooter away. And tonight, investigators are still searching for the suspect. Now, Fox Carolina has been bringing you live coverage today from the scene all throughout the afternoon and into this evening now. And that is exactly where we are checking in tonight.
That's right. Our very own Ashley Listrom just spoke to a student who was on the bus this morning and watched that violence unfold. So actually a devastating situation for so many here in the upstate.
Justin, Rachel, devastating is the right word. Tonight, hearts are breaking. You know, Fair was known for telling jokes at the bus stop, is what we're told. But today, that is exactly where he was killed. Earlier this afternoon, I spoke with a 12-year-old little girl. She says she would ride the bus with him, but she tells me he was more than just a person she sat next to. He was also her friend.
When I had started riding the bus last year, we became friends.
This 12-year-old says in the time she knew Fair, she never heard anyone call him by his real name.
We called him Junebug.
And she knew Junebug was funny.
He used to tell jokes every morning. When we was at the bus stop, he would tell us different jokes.
Wednesday morning, just a few days into the school year, she says she noticed a car circling the block. She says something felt wrong. And as her friend boarded the bus, a fight broke out. That's when she says she watched Fair's cell phone get taken. And then that's when she heard the deadly gunshot.
It was scary because it was right there by the window I was at. And then everybody just started jumping out the exit.
Investigators tell us 15 students were on that bus, all of them witnesses. The coroner says surveillance video shows the shooter running to a waiting car driven by another person. And investigators revealed the suspect appears to be a teenage boy. As investigators piece together what happened, the grief extends far beyond the bus stop.
Today is an incredibly difficult day and heartbreaking day for the Cherokee County School District and our entire community. The loss of this young man is a tragedy, and it affects all of us.
And while the boy who made everyone laugh at the bus stop is gone, his friends say they're holding on to his memories.
Funny. He was always happy.
SLED confirms its Special Victims Unit for Child Fatalities has been called in to assist with this investigation. Meanwhile, some parents tell me their children will not be riding the school bus the rest of this school year. Justin, Rachel.
And Ashley, the mayor launched an initiative to stop youth violence back in December. So what is he saying here tonight in wake of this most recent violence?
Yeah, Justin, after another deadly shooting in December, the mayor launched its youth violence prevention and intervention team, and we saw him putting that to the test today. We saw him out there on scene, boots on the ground. He was meeting with the victims. He was walking around the street where the shooting happened. He met with community members and investigators, and he says the community is grieving right now, but there is still work to do.
Our community is grieving today, but our grief must lead to action, and our action must lead to collaboration, and our collaboration must lead to results. We owe that to the young man who lost his life today. We owe this to his family. We owe this to every person in Gaffney and Cherokee County who deserve the opportunity to grow up, graduate, and pursue a future they can come home to safely.
The mayor also worked to relocate the victim's family away from the scene of the shooting tonight, and we are set to meet with the mayor tomorrow afternoon, while sources tell me that the mayor could partner with other youth prevention coalitions across the upstate. For now, reporting live in Gaffney, Ashley Lustrom, Fox Carolina News.
Wow. Let's see what else is going on, man. Let's see what else is going on.
So yeah, just remember him by the love that he had for his family, the laughter, the spontaneousness, the loudness, the no jump taking, all of that represents it.
That's what I want.
A grandmother remembering her grandson tonight. A 17-year-old Joe Milton Fair was shot and killed today as he was waiting on the school bus in Gaffney. News 19's Taylor Richardson is there tonight, where he spoke with that grandmother and others and the Cherokee County coroner. Taylor, good evening.
Yeah, thank you, Jared. It's a distressing day for Jamiltron's family, as just earlier today they learned that he had passed away, of course, after being shot at a bus stop waiting to go to school at Gaffney High School. Now, of course, Jamiltron, he is a 17-year-old who was going into his senior year of high school at Gaffney, and the family was in total shock when they heard about the news earlier today. And he was also planning to be, they said he was going to be a father. He was waiting on the birth of his son, which was going to happen later this year. And they actually told me about what he was doing earlier, just last night, before, of course, he died this morning. And it was preparing for his baby boy to come to this world. And his grandma spoke about that earlier today when we spoke with them and arrived at the family.
And he was doing everything to make sure he had what he needed for his baby. They say he was up last night putting the car seat together. He put it together wrong. He was just so happy.
Then he put it together wrong. I feel you on that, man. I feel you on that, bro. You put that joint together wrong. We're looking for 7 more people to sponsor tonight's programming. 7 more people to sponsor tonight's program. If you're not sponsoring OckNationNews.com, man, what are you doing, man? You got a website you can go to and express your beliefs, man. Express your thoughts, man, with other like-minded people, man. And you have YouTube. You have me on YouTube, man. You gotta be on YouTube. You gotta be on the web. We got documentary, Aaron. We're gonna do the Breonna Taylor documentary tomorrow, man. We're gonna air the Breonna Taylor documentary tomorrow again. For all you people who've never seen the deep Breonna Taylor, inside the Breonna Taylor drug cartel, that's coming on tomorrow. That's gonna be on during the day on this channel. Just tune in. Just come to the channel and you can watch it on the live on the same page right here. Look, the live stream page. Even though this is YouTube, I'm talking to you people on YouTube. You can just go to the live stream page on OckNationNews.com and you can see the Breonna Taylor documentary inside the Breonna Taylor drug cartel. It'll be here. Yeah, man.
Now he won't get to see his baby because they took my baby away from us.
Now we'll continue providing updates as the investigation continues with law enforcement and what they know about the suspect moving forward once we hear more information. Reporting in Gaffney, Taylor Richardson, News 19 WLTX.
All right, Taylor, thank you so very much. Again, last word we have from the upstate is no arrests have been made in connection with this shooting death. Authorities are asking anyone with information to contact the Gaffney Police Department, or you can call Crime Stoppers. We have much more details on this story for you right now. Just look for it on our website. That's WLTX.com.
Wow. Wow.
And developing right now, just 1 week into school, a bathroom fight ended with a shooting that sent one student to the hospital and another.
This is the second school shooting we covered already this year. Press 1 if you keep it count. This is the second school shooting we covered this year. I thought white people was the school shooters. I thought when it's a school shooting, everybody shut down, and CNN and MS Now, they go on 24-hour coverage of the school shooting.
Another to jail. Thanks for joining us here tonight. I'm Wendy Corona.
And I'm George Estevez. Here's the latest now in that school shooting. Warner Robins High School canceled classes for students for the rest of the week. School faculty will return Friday. By that time, crisis counselors will be at the school.
Police say they found the teenage shooter just half a mile from the school. Channel 2's Susan Hendricks is live at Warner Robins High School tonight. And Susan, students knew what to do to keep safe.
Yeah, Wendy and George, I spoke to a 9th and 10th grader who were inside of this high school in different parts of the school. And they said once it registered that this was not a drill, they knew exactly what to do because of it.
They cut off all the lights, and it's just like the board gets red, and it's just like a red light that just keeps beeping. It's a very eerie feeling.
Students inside Warner Robins High School quickly realized this was not just a drill. One day earlier, they had practiced what to do during a code red, a scenario that suddenly became real.
like the people on the intercom, the light started flashing red and they said it was a code red.
This ninth grader says she followed the same steps she did a day before, taking cover inside a classroom closet.
We're supposed to go to her closet that she keeps all the yearbooks in.
As the students were inside on lockdown, the alert went to all the parents. Mom, Melanie Davis, immediately started texting her daughter.
Are you okay? 4 question marks. And she's like, I'm good, but someone got stabbed is what people are saying. And then I asked, are her 2 best friends okay? And she was like, they're fine. They're just scared.
Meanwhile, neighbors who live near the school were on high alert too.
I guess he went to the brick housing where the high schoolers will sometimes go through the fence. And then he came over here and one of the playgrounds over here somewhere.
While the school was locked down, the suspected shooter made a run for it, going through 2 neighborhoods and ending up here. Police finding him inside of this slide.
That's my neighborhood. And I felt like it just felt something in my body. I was like, he's by my house.
And today at the press conference, the sheriff reiterating that he will not give out any more information because this is an active investigation. Live from Warner Robins High School, Susan Hendricks, WSB Tonight.
And Susan, you just can't help but think they just went through the drills, and it's something you hope to never have to put to practice, but they did, and everyone, for the most part, stayed safe. Thank you.
I don't have the person that I can speak to or hold.
Monique Baldwin says her and her daughter, Amira McLeod, were like twins, and her life hasn't been the same without her.
She was first. She didn't cause no problem. She made me a better mother.
Amira's family and friends were in the courtroom today wearing blue and yellow as now 19-year-old Jacob McMillan was sentenced to 20 years to life in prison.
That's what he deserves. He certainly doesn't deserve to get out after 20. He took this young girl's life for no reason.
McMillan pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, attempted murder, and weapons charges. Prosecutors say he fired 3 shots during a fight at a house party in Hempstead last November. 1 bullet went through the shoulder of another victim and struck 19-year-old McLeod and killed her. McLeod was a student and basketball player at Monroe University. 2 other Nassau Community College students were injured.
And we was together all the time. It really sucks what happened. Like just waking up to a text like, hey, your friend died.
Yeah, it's my little room, and she was the leader from day one.
McMillan also spoke in the courtroom, in tears, saying, quote, I take accountability for all my actions, and my intentions were never to hurt anyone.
Yeah, I was just shooting into a crowd, man, but my intention was never to hurt anyone. Jeez. Holy smokes.
Federal prosecutors say this case is about making neighborhoods safer by dismantling a violent drug enterprise. And on Monday, they announced a major blow to that organization.
And he would do that through murder for hire, attempted murder.
A word said over 20 times by U.S. Attorney Greg Kehoe, murder. In his opening remarks, he used it again and again as he described what prosecutors say this gang did to build power and protect drug money. This over 40-page indictment lists 13 alleged members and associates of a gang known as Slime, now charged in the 16-count indictment. And they say this group was primarily active in Jacksonville's North Side and Ocean Way neighborhoods.
This was essentially a 7-year crime spree that plagued the city of Jacksonville and its surrounding communities.
The indictment accuses the group of trafficking multiple drugs and using trap houses to sell and store them. Court records also allege a mobile trap house, a pole-behind camper used for distribution. Prosecutors say the goal now is to keep the accused off the streets while the case moves through federal court.
And this is a significant step to put Slime, the individuals in Slime, behind bars for a significant period of time.
In a press release, the U.S. attorneys also linked this case to the broader Justice Department's push called Operation Take Back America, A DOJ memo says the initiative consolidates resources like Project Safe Neighborhoods, focusing on violent crime, drug trafficking, and coordinated enforcement with federal, state, and local partners.
And they do it day in and day out to eradicate this type of danger.
Kehoe says nearly everyone charged is already in custody, but one defendant is still being sought.
The investigation continues. We'll see where it goes.
Now this case heads to federal court, where prosecutors say some of the defendants could face up to 20 years to possibly life in prison for the murder and murder for hire charges. They could possibly face the death penalty. In Jacksonville, Chris Will, Channel 4, the local station.
Damn. Death penalty, nigga. Death penalty, nigga. Jeez. Jeez. Let's see what else is up here, man. Yikes. Yeesh.
Tonight, a 24-year-old woman is back behind bars after a deadly hit and run involving a Caltrans contract worker on Highway 50. She was released on bail just yesterday, but hours ago, a judge decided she must now be held with no bail. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias is live tonight at the Sacramento County Jail. So, Roxanne, what happened today in court?
Chris, at times the courtroom felt tense with both families present inside, but things quickly took a turn to be more emotional when Ruby Lorenzo took the podium completely dressed in black. And as the judge acknowledged her, then that's when we saw the family of Onelias Rodriguez bursting into tears, followed by the other family also crying. And then Lorenzo stood at the podium with her head down most of the time, her eyes almost closed for most of the hearing. The family of Onelias Rodriguez is heartbroken after their loved one was hit and killed early Monday morning.
Damn.
Irma Rodriguez says, "Oh no, I can't. I don't know what to do. The only thing I ask for is for the person who took his life, for there to be justice for my son." Investigators say 24-year-old Ruby Lorenzo was driving under the influence when she crashed into two cars before hitting Rodriguez, who was working as a subcontractor for Caltrans on the Fix 50 project, with enough force to launch him off the road. Andrea Rodriguez says his current partner told my sister that he wanted to leave that job because he didn't want to die on the road, that it was a very risky job, and that he didn't want to lose his life there. Hours after the crash, Lorenzo bailed out of jail. On Wednesday, she faced a judge. Cameras were not allowed inside the courtroom, where family members of Rodriguez sat on one side of the room. On the other side, Lorenzo's family. In court today, the DA's office said Lorenzo then reached speeds of 100 miles per hour trying to get away after hitting Rodriguez. They also revealed that she admitted to drinking and driving and that she tested more than double the legal limit. The judge ultimately decided to take her back into custody, saying that based on the facts, the court believes she is a danger to the public. There, in front of both her and Rodriguez's families, she was taken away to jail. The family of Onelias Rodriguez says they're now asking for privacy while they remember their brother, son, and grandfather. Andrea Rodriguez says, "My brother was very reserved. He loved roosters, and his family was his 8-month-old granddaughter. Yesterday was the last time he came to visit my mother. He just came to get something to eat and left." In court today, both parties acknowledged that Lorenzo does not have a criminal record, and her attorney also said it was not her intent to commit this crime. I'm live in downtown Sacramento. Roxanne Elias, ABC 10.
My goodness, my thoughts are certainly with those families.
All right, guys, we headed into hour 4, man. We're in the hour 4, man. We're looking for 10 people to sponsor the show. We've gotten 3 so far, man. 3 people to sponsor the show, man. Do y'all love this show? Do y'all appreciate being abreast to the news? I mean, listen, man, let's be honest, man. Nobody that you going to encounter tomorrow going to know more about what's going on than you do. Press 1. Nobody you know who doesn't watch Ock Nation will know more about what's going on than you do. They'll say stuff like, oh, crime's down, or, oh, the worst thing in the world is Nolan Wells. And you'll be like, shit. So support this channel, man. Support this channel. Help this channel stay afloat. We definitely need your support, man. It takes, yeah.
Good afternoon. An armed man who created some scary moments for people living on Albuquerque's west side is now in custody. Deputies say that suspect was armed and was filming homes, even shouting threats at one of them. News 13's Ben Schlittler spoke to neighbors where it happened. Ben joins us live from the Newsplex.
Well, investigators say surveillance video captured the suspect, Kenneth Baer, saying that he would, quote, take out whoever was at one particular home, and it's left some neighbors in the area on edge. It was a tense evening in a usually calm Northwest Albuquerque neighborhood Monday after a man showed up taking pictures of people's houses while carrying what deputies described as an assault rifle-style weapon.
He was taking pictures of homes. We really didn't know what was in his intentions. And so we just started telling each other and our neighbors to be careful, to watch what's going on.
According to a criminal complaint, that man was later caught on security cameras saying violent obscenities outside of the home of an APD officer and BCSO employee, threatening to, quote, take out whoever was in the house. BCSO says that was 60-year-old Kenneth Baer, who was arrested last night.
Even more happy that they did catch him. And when you threaten people like that, especially a family with young kids, it's not acceptable.
Neighbors who didn't want to show their face on camera say it was a shock to the normally quiet community.
People love living here. You see people walking all over the place alone early in the morning, in the evenings, you know, with their pets or with their children.
Do you think people were scared walking this week?
Well, I know some of my family were.
The Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office stresses that the arrest was not because Baer was armed, but it was linked to his actions, causing neighbors to fear for their safety. Something a neighbor we spoke with agrees on.
You know, he didn't do anything wrong with carrying those weapons, but how far was he going to go with it?
Baer is facing 3 charges, including aggravated assault, aggravated stalking, and harassment. His criminal history includes 3 convictions for DWI. Back to you.
All right, Ben, thank you. Baer is scheduled to face a Metro Court judge tomorrow afternoon for a first appearance.
Yikes. Yeah, man, we're gonna get into, let's see what else is going on, man.
Tonight, family members are remembering a DeKalb County school teacher, Derek Moore, who taught at Rockbridge Elementary School. He died Friday in Myrtle Beach while saving a girl from a rip current.
Damn.
11 Live's Gilad Melamed shares the message tonight from his children.
Damn.
Derek Moore's family clutches on to pieces of him, mourning the pieces of themselves lost Friday.
I feel like I lost a piece of me because we were so close.
out of everybody, I would never expect him this early.
Moore's children remember the 47-year-old DeKalb County teacher as a loving and caring father, always motivating them to be the best they could be.
We pick us up from high school workouts, and he have clothes in the passenger seat because we about to go work out again at the gym.
Moore's brother says that mindset of going the extra step extended to everything Moore did.
If he made his mind up about doing something, wasn't nothing nobody gonna do to convince him otherwise. And so it's like, even with saving this little girl, he would did 100 times over.
Moore's family says he was on a trip to Myrtle Beach with his fiancée and her daughter when he went into the ocean to save a young girl caught in a rip current. Moore did not survive. The family says they later learned through social media that Moore also saved the girl's uncle.
My father's Instagram bio ends with, "I work out. What's your superpower?" And the funny thing is, his superpower was never his muscles, it was his heart.
Though he may have died a hero, his godson, Wilkins Laramie, says the ocean rescue was not his first act of heroism.
I felt him save me.
Laramie says Moore took him in to live with his family freshman year of high school.
He just gave you real aspirations and goals.
Fiancée and her daughter when he went.
Damn. He brought that nigga in to live with his family. That motherfucker. God damn. That's sad, man. Found out their dad drowned trying to save some little girl. Oh, he was a Q. Big old dude, man. Damn. But this guy drowned. No conspiracy, though. No conspiracy. Another drowner. Another black dude drowns. No conspiracy. Actual good guy. A good black guy dies, man. No conspiracy. No second thought. No one gives two fucks about it. Press 1. No one gives two fucks about it. There's no white people involved in the story. Maybe the people he was saving were white. He might have been saving some white people. Who knows? Yeah, it sounds like a dynamite guy, man.
Not his first act of heroism.
I felt him save me.
Laramie says Moore took him in to live with his family freshman year of high school.
He just gave you real aspirations and goals and things that you could really believe into.
The DeKalb County School District says Moore was lovingly referred to as coach by his students at Rockbridge Elementary School. His children say teaching meant everything to him. He was honored as Teacher of the Year in 2024 while teaching at Jolly Elementary School.
He was trying to be there for kids any way he could, even if they weren't his own.
His family is not surprised by his decision to help one more.
He walked the earth as a superhero, so it only makes sense why he left this earth as a superhero.
Gilad Malamed, 11 Alive News.
The district says Moore made a lasting impact through his kindness and dedication. The interim superintendent, as well as colleagues we've heard from, calling him a hero.
Damn. Jeez. Oh yeah. Let me get to this on X, man. I almost forgot. I be forgetting sometimes, man, to even do the story that we came to do, man. Let's get it back in. Dear God, a deranged black woman has attacked the vehicle of a white woman in Charlotte, North Carolina. What appears to be a fit of extreme road rage. The victim says she was just visiting Charlotte, North Carolina when a black woman rear-ended her and then drove in front of her, blocked her in, and got out and started kicking and hitting her vehicle. The suspect also tried to yank the car door handle open, but thankfully the car door was locked. The suspect then took off, leaving the car covered in dents, and the couple terrified. Victim, Elizabeth Rodriguez, said she gave up concert tickets for the next night in Charlotte because she was too afraid to come back after being attacked. We don't have to live like this. So according to the woman in this car, the black woman rear-ended her and then jumped out, started acting the fool, according to her.
The window, look right there.
My husband's recording her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and now she's just kicking my car over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Other than her keys, do you see any other weapons on her?
No, she's cussing us and spitting all over my car.
Is she using any drugs or alcohol to your knowledge?
I have no idea. This woman's crazy. She
That's
hit
crazy.
my car in the traffic, and now she's coming out and she's just beating the shit out of my car.
What's the color, make, and model of your vehicle?
2025 Pearl White 4Runner.
Could I please have your name and a good number to reach you, ma'am?
Yes, it's Elizabeth Rodriguez, and now she's coming back to our car again. 828-449.
What's your phone number, Elizabeth?
828-449-0271.
And just stay on the line with me. Do you know the closest cross street or intersection? Because I
Yes.
can see you on Brookshire before 85, but what's the closer cross street or intersection?
We're at the
Or are you
stoplight.
directly at?
We're at the stoplight.
She got away. She got away. She got away. Damn, she fucked their car up, man. That's sad, man. Damn, son, sister. Here go the car right here. Damn, son, sister. Damn. Son, sister. Damn, son, sister. They said we don't have to live like this. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You kind of do. We don't have to live like that. Yeah. The fuck you do. You've created it the way you have to live like this. You've created the way you have to live like this.
And these kids are leaving high school and going to college, and they couldn't fill in 4 words. 4 words. I literally broke down in the middle of class. This is only day 2. And I have seniors who simply cannot read and seniors who cannot write. They can reason. They have the ability to defend their reasoning if it's talking to their homeboy, but applying that to a written text, 2 paragraphs, and they couldn't do it. Our young black men, our young brown men, our young black girls, and our young brown girls. These kids are
His eyes is red too. He's not fake crying. This isn't fake performative tears. His eyes are really red. Listen, man. Niggas can't read. That's crazy, man. Niggas can't read. Jeez. Niggas can't motherfucking read. Jeez Christ. Yeah, hit him hard. Hit him where, yeah, he couldn't, he didn't know it was gonna hurt that bad, man. It hurt, man. It hurt to know niggas can't read, man. Why is he shocked though? That's what I want to know. Nigga, you shocked? Nigga, is you shocked? I know you're not shocked, nigga. I know you not shocked, my nigga. These the same kids, man. It's the same kids that I mean, like, what's different about these kids than the kids that you see every day? Like, you see these kids every day. You know these little motherfuckers can't read. You know these little motherfuckers can't read. If you're the teacher and you're around these kids every day, you shouldn't be shocked that they can't read. You shouldn't be shocked. That motherfucker broke down, man. And then he tried throwing brown kids. Fuck the brown kids got to do with this shit. What do brown kids got to do with any of this shit? Niggas can't read, man. That's troubling, man. That's troubling. Man. Unbelievable, man. All right, man. I've done. I think I've done enough tonight, man. I think I've done enough to inform and entertain you guys. Right after this, there'll be a documentary coming up on OckNationNews.com. OckNationNews.com is 24-hour content, so you can watch the documentary on Deion Sanders in Boulder, Colorado, crime in Boulder. Coming up right after this on OckNationNews.com. Riveting documentary produced by yours truly. Salute to everybody, man. Black Columbo out.